The information we are about to share is critical for anyone trying to navigate the complexities of the current crypto market. Before we begin, I ask for just 1 second of your time. If you find value in this analysis, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It may seem like a small action, but every single like and subscription tells the YouTube algorithm that this is important information. It helps us break through the noise of hype and scams and ensures this type of objective analysis reaches more people who need it to protect their wealth. Thank you. Let's begin. The original promise of crypto was decentralization, a new financial world with no gatekeepers, no central points of failure, and equal access for all. But as the industry matures, a new set of kings is being quietly crowned. Exchanges are evolving into their own sovereign ecosystems. The fundamental act of Bitcoin mining is consolidating into the hands of a few corporate giants. And a new system of points is rigging the game of wealth distribution before it even begins. The power dynamics of the crypto world are shifting seismically under our very feet, and for those who don't understand these new rules, the risk of being left behind has never been greater. Let's start with the new walled gardens being built by the exchanges. Look no further than the explosive growth of Base, the Layer 2 network launched by COINBASE. In recent months, Base has seen a meteoric rise in on-chain activity, with its user numbers and total value locked, TVL, surpassing many of its established competitors. This growth has been fueled by a new wave of social applications and viral experiments that have captured the market's attention. But this isn't just about a successful technology. It represents a fundamental shift in the power of an exchange. Coinbase is no longer just a place to buy and sell crypto. They are now the curators of their own thriving on-chain economy. They can promote apps built on Base to their 100 million users, integrate them directly into the Coinbase app, and effectively control the primary user experience and distribution channel. They are becoming the Apple App Store of their own ecosystem, a powerful gatekeeper that can make or break new projects. This creation of a walled garden by a centralized entity is a powerful trend, and it's happening not just with user applications, but in the very foundation of Bitcoin security, which, as we'll see, is falling into fewer and fewer hands. This brings us to the great mining consolidation. The recent Bitcoin halving, combined with persistently high global energy costs, has created a perfect storm that is squeezing smaller private mining operations out of existence. Their profit margins have vanished and they can no longer compete. The result? A massive wave of acquisitions. Huge, publicly traded mining corporations like Marathon Digital and Riot Platforms are buying up smaller miners and their hardware at discounted prices, rapidly consolidating the industry. The consequence is a significant shift towards centralization in the Bitcoin hash rate. A larger and larger percentage of the network's total security is now controlled by a handful of massive US-based corporations. This introduces a new vector of political risk. These are publicly traded companies that must answer to shareholders and are subject to the regulations and pressures of the US government. The dream of a truly decentralized, censorship-resistant network of miners is clashing with the harsh reality of capitalist efficiency. Just like Coinbase is becoming a central gatekeeper for users, these mining giants are becoming central gatekeepers for the network's transaction processing. This theme of the game being tilted in favor of large, wealthy players is most apparent in the evolution of wealth distribution, specifically the death of the traditional airdrop and the rise of the point system. In the past, airdrops were a way to retroactively reward early users of a protocol. Today, that model has been replaced. New projects now encourage users to lock up billions of dollars of capital for months or even years to farm points, with no clear formula and no guarantee of what those points will be worth. This new points meta fundamentally rigs the game in favor of venture capitalists and wealthy whale farmers. They can afford to lock up millions of dollars of capital to accumulate a disproportionate share of the points, while the small retail user who genuinely uses the protocol is left with scraps. It has transformed from a community-building tool into a cynical mechanism to extract liquidity from the masses before a token even launches. This dynamic, where sophisticated players extract value from newcomers, is perfectly visible on the on-chain data, which reveals a dramatic split in behavior between new and old investors. We'll look at that chart next. To see this split,
we can look at the SOPR metric, or spent output profit ratio, but specifically, we can separate the behavior of new investors from experienced ones. Right now, the short-term holder SOPR is consistently dipping below a value of 1. This indicates that investors who have been in the market for less than 155 days are, on average, panic selling their coins at a loss every time the price dips. They are fearful and impatient. In contrast, the long-term holder SOPR remains stable and firmly above 1. This shows that the experienced holders, the market veterans, are not selling. They are weathering the volatility with confidence, and in many cases are likely the ones buying the coins that the panicked newcomers are selling. This data paints a crystal clear picture. Fear and impatience from short-term players is being met with patience and conviction from long-term believers. This panic from short-term holders is exactly the liquidity that the point systems are designed to capture. And it's the kind of fear that allows large mining corporations to acquire smaller operations at a discount. Finally, while these power dynamics shift within the industry, a similar battle is being fought between nations. This week, financial regulators in South Korea announced a new, clear framework for institutional crypto products and a streamlined licensing process for exchanges. This is a strategic move to position the country as the premier crypto hub in Asia, directly competing with the efforts of Hong Kong and Singapore. It's a recognition that this industry represents a massive economic opportunity, and nations are now actively competing to attract the capital, talent, and innovation that will build the future. This global competition is a powerful bullish force, ensuring that even if one jurisdiction becomes hostile to crypto, the industry will simply migrate and thrive elsewhere. In conclusion, the simple narrative of number go up is gone. The market has evolved into a complex ecosystem with new powerful gatekeepers. Centralized exchanges are building their own on-chain empires. The Bitcoin mining industry is consolidating into a corporate oligopoly. And new mechanisms like point systems are designed to favor the wealthy and connected. The original dream of pure decentralization is clashing with the powerful centralizing forces of capital and business. The game is no longer just about picking the right technology. It's about understanding the new gatekeepers and the systems they are building for their own benefit. The power is shifting. The question is, will you shift with it? If this analysis of the market's new power dynamics was valuable to you, please help this information reach more people. Like this video, comment below with your opinion on the mining consolidation, and share it with a friend who needs to understand how the game has changed. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights that go beyond the surface. Thank you for watching.